guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back!
We've been married 1 year! Yes!
Yes, we finally made it.
We told you guys that we wanted to do a Snapchat Q&A, so thank you for sending all of your questions. This girl asked, she's approaching the stage of getting married. Congratulations. What is the most difficult thing about marriage, especially for a female? Personally, I would say it's really hard to like juggle everything in terms of what you're required to do as a woman. The fact is that there's certain pressures that are on women that are not on men. So for example, if someone came around to your house, it would be on the woman that, wow, why is your house messy? Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't be bad on the man. So there's all those psychological pressures and societal pressures that we have as women, and then also if you're working as well, so it's not the same as before when a woman wasn't working, and you know your husband has needs as well, physical needs, emotional needs, and you'll have to cater to them as well. So just juggling everything, and sometimes it does become overwhelming. So I think it's that, but I think, you know, with Gabes it was very important for me to communicate that with him. So yeah. I'd have breakdowns or whatever, but he'd just be like, okay, how can I help make this easier for you? So I'm thankful for someone like that. So I think have the conversation with your partner now, like, okay, right, what are your strengths? Like Gabes is really good at cleaning, Gabes is really good at ironing, I'm better at cooking, and you know, assign roles like that. So babes, I'd really appreciate if you help me with this, and you know, make him accountable for that. Like, babe, I say to Gabes, like, babe, the house is dirty, like, when are you going to do your next spring clean? And that really helps the situation in the household, so then I can focus on food, I can focus on other things. So I'd say that was the most difficult thing for me personally, just adjusting to, you know, not feeling like I have to do everything. Like at first I was like doing the washing as well as cleaning as well as doing everything, and I just got overwhelmed by that. So I think just don't put too much pressure on yourself, but communicate early with your spouse about what can he do to lighten the load.
Yeah, communication is so key.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like I'm just defending the men, but okay, look, if I could talk from an African perspective, we're probably raised in an environment where our moms actually look after us like kings. And although we will want to help you in the kitchen and in the, like, through cleaning and all that kind of stuff,
it's not natural.
It's not a natural thing that we actually just get up and just say, oh, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So sometimes, without all the aggression, without all the attitude and the emotion, you could just be like, hey babe, can you just like help me out with the kitchen and stuff? You know, I am more than happy to help Annabella out, but sometimes my first things, if I come home, it's a bit long day, I just want to chill. And I might not be aware that Annabella's been doing X, Y, and Z all day, and I just need a bit of help. And I appreciate when she's like, hey babe, can you just help me with this, that, and I'll naturally help. Yeah,
at first I never used to say that. I just used to do it myself and expect him
and
to
then get angry
afterwards. But now we're learning more about each other, so I understand that he likes to sit down first, but I like to do stuff first. So I'll do what I need to do, and I'll stop and I'll sit down, or he'll tell me, Anna, stop, finish that particular task and don't move into my tasks, and then I'll sit down and then he'll get up. But it took time to understand that. At first I'd like be really annoyed with him and say he doesn't do anything and blah blah blah. So it's a journey, like it will take time for you guys to understand each other, but have conversations early, ask him what his strengths are, what can he help you with in the household, and all that stuff. This is from Segun. Shegun. Anyway, it says, good morning Dekus, love from South London. Hey, you must be close to us. But anyway, your question is for me. Do I know any books for any young single Christian women?
You can promise?
Oh yeah, Heather Lindsay's Pink Lips and Empty Hearts. That was the first Christian book that I read, and it really helped me up my standards and helped me know my identity in Christ. That's Heather Lindsay, Pink Lips and Empty Hearts. That is a great book because she shares a lot of personal experience, and it really resonated with me. I don't know. Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Yeah, that's the first book that we read together. It says that you should have a partner to read it with, and it can be a female friend as well, but it's just good to do things together. So I definitely recommend that book as well. Yeah, those two for now.
Probably difficult to think on the spot, like what kind of books.
So we'll link them below.
We'll probably list a few books below that we found kind of helpful.
Yeah, and then she also asked, how did I cope with waiting for my Boaz? I think I've explained that in another question, but personally, I've been in back-to-back relationships since I was 16, and it's just only two, but very long ones. So when I got rid of my, well, not got rid, but when we...
You got rid of him?
Yeah, when we
you
broke
upgraded,
up,
girl.
just separated us by fire, by force. When that happened, I was just a bit like, yes, freedom. I thought like, yeah, I can breathe again. I'm going to be single for a while. I'm going to just explore, get to know me, do what I need to do. And then bam, Gabes came and I was like, oh, really? Like, I didn't actually want to be with someone at that time, but I was like, I ain't losing you, boo. So that's the kind of situation for me. So I find it difficult to speak on like the waiting and stuff like that, because my story was very different. I was literally hungry for men when I was young. So and I just would take anyone that gave me attention. So yeah. This question is so funny, and it's from Lolo of Emma State. Oh yeah. And this one says, do we argue because it seems like your marriage is full of roses? So
hey, there's no roses.
No, it is full of roses, to be fair. But we do argue, and I think we've mentioned that in the question before. We always argue, but they're like petty arguments, and we just get frustrated for like 10 minutes and then we get over it, or Gabes will tickle me or I'll tickle him, and we're just like,
most likely before every single YouTube video that we record, there's a heated discussion before it.
Yeah, every single video,
probably every single one.
Yeah, and that's the enemy just trying to say, I want to stop what God's about to do. So yeah, it's just standard. Like
you can't not nag each other when you're in a relationship.
Two different beings as well. And I think at the beginning of our relationship, we really used to like get really upset by the arguments and stuff like that, and hold it for ages and hold grudges. But now we're just like, oh, another one, really? Yeah. And then we just get over it really quickly. So I think it's just getting more comfortable with the fact that we're going to be together, we're going to stay together. So these arguments, we just have to get through them. And I know you don't have bad intention, so yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes just slap up your pride, you know. Sometimes you just have pride in the situation, and you just want to feel like your partner owes you like an apology and all that kind of stuff. Just slap out the pride.
Pride is real, you know. Burns. But anyway. And then another question from her is also, since getting married, what have you noticed about each other that you don't like, and how will you overcome it?
The thing I love about Anna is also the thing I find so annoying about her. So Annabella is the kind of person that loves people.
Yeah.
She loves being there for people. She loves talking with people. She likes helping people. But because she's so people orientated, sometimes if someone says anything negative to her, she takes it highly personal. So I don't actually like seeing her in a bad state. So for me, I just have to just make sure that I'm always just encouraging her, reminding her who she is. So at the beginning of the relationship, I was like, oh, stop, don't be easily offended by people. But the thing is, she just loves people. She wants to be there for people, and I just see it as my responsibility just to continuously protect her by just reminding her of who she is.
Oh yeah, that's true. And it's the same with Gabes. Like, I love the fact that he's so grounded and he doesn't care, like, whatsoever. He does not care about people's opinions of him and whatever. So that's the thing that I love most about him, because he's just not a people pleaser whatsoever, which helps my character, because I can be a people pleaser at times, because I just love people and I want to help people. But that also frustrates me so much that he's not a people person or people pleaser. Like, gosh, sometimes I look at him and I'm like, you're so heartless. Like, how can you not care? How can you just get over that situation?
Can you give an example, please? Like, what do you mean?
Basically, like, I will try to be there for everyone, and he'll just be like, I don't know, you're not calling that person now, you can call them tomorrow morning. And for me, that is so frustrating, because I'm like, but they need someone now. And he'll be like, no, Anna, you're letting them infringe on your time. This is the time that you said you're going to do this, so just do that. So he's really strict with me, and sometimes that frustrates me, because he's really heartless and he's not thinking about the situation that the person is going through or whatever. So, and that is in everything. So we're just working through that. Basically, we're becoming more and more like each other. Like, he's getting really sensitive. Like, when he sees a homeless person now, he's like, oh, and before he would just be like, so many thank you. I'm like, yes, babe, is that you having a bit of heart there? But no, it's just the fact that we're just so different, and I know that's a good thing that we're opposite in those areas, because we've become more like each other.
Yeah.
So yeah. So someone said, how would you advise a young adult, 22, to start their journey back to church? They grew up in a Christian family but distanced themselves in their later teens, and now find the prospects of entering back into church daunting. They're at university and they love our story. Thanks, babe. And any advice have we got for them?
I would say it's a process of kind of unlearning everything that you've been exposed to, because some things are just religious and not actually experiencing God's love. So just people just doing things from religious obligation rather than trying to serve God. So just kind of unlearning everything that you've been exposed to.
Don't have like the idea of perfection with church. Like,
that's a good point.
You know, people will upset you, people will offend you. There's certain things that you might not agree with that they do, but at the end of the day, you have to separate God's people from God. Like, God is the only perfect one. His people, none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. But make sure you just find a church that is a Bible believing church, and get yourself around people that you think can really help you become.
Just point you to God.
Yeah, point you to God, and can really be there for you. Yeah, we'd say don't overcomplicate it. Like, God's got you. Try to talk to people within the church, and they will get you. Build community. And you know, I know it must be hard, it must be daunting, but I really encourage you to do it, because there's something powerful about being with other believers. So yeah, and we're wishing you all the best, girl. Keep me posted on Snapchat on how it goes. Okay, so this is a really great question from my girl Erica. Hey girl, hopefully I'm seeing you soon, boo. But yeah, she asked, what were the expectations and the surprises of your first year of marriage?
Expectations.
And before, when we first got married, I really thought that I'd see everyone exactly the same amount, and I'd be able to be an amazing wife at the same time. But really, it's hard to do that. So something has to give, and it can't be your marriage. Like, I'd rather my husband be happy than anything else.
Yeah, I actually didn't expect Anna to be so homely. Like, she's such a nurturing person. Like, she's always making sure that I'm okay. She always makes sure that there's food in the house. Well, sometimes.
Why didn't you expect that before?
Because you're such a busybody.
Oh yeah.
She's such a busybody all over the place. So I didn't really see that she had any time to kind of do the food and stuff like that. But like, she's doing a really great job with that, and it to me was a big surprise, a very good one.
Yeah.
In terms of negative surprises, maybe the fact that she's just a little bit messy. That's it, really. I thought women were so clean. Joke. But I didn't know she was gonna. I didn't know the whole makeup thing, because my sister had her own bathroom in our house, so I never really actually saw those things.
Yeah.
But now,
I've got OCD a bit with like detail.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not a detailed person. So even with my tidying up, I'll do like surface level stuff. I won't get into the nitty gritty. Like, I'll never touch the oven.
And I'll just find contact lenses all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, when he throws it. But yeah. But that's it, it's alright.
Yeah.
I'll just keep cleaning up.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, Erica. Oh, this is a good question, Nana. How do we keep our marriage entertaining and fun? Personally, I think I'm a fun person, and I don't this life is hard as it is. I'm not having a dead marriage. Like, I'm not, basically, I need to have fun in the things that I do most of. So at the end of the day, I'm spending a lot of time in marriage, and I'm just not going to be boring about it. Like, sorry, I don't really care about keeping up appearances and all that stuff. Like, I genuinely want to have a fun relationship, because this is my life. Like, marriage is a huge part of your life, and if it's not fun, then it's very difficult. So I'm just like, it's not that deep. Let's just enjoy. Let's not get caught up in like the difficulties of it, and let's just have a good time.
Yeah.
There's already enough challenges in life, so I'm not having one come from us to being dead. Like, this is something I can really control. So if I can control it, I'm gonna make sure I have fun. So we just play around, we dance, we like on our twos, we'll just dance, we'll just talk a lot, we'll just have a lot of banter. Like, we're rude to each other, which is fun for us, right? Yeah. We just diss each other. We're like, look at you know, you're a houseboy, why are you dressed like that? I don't know, just little things like that. Like, we won't take things too personally.
Yeah, I'll say is, don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Like, if you trip up, laugh about it.
Yeah.
Have banter.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think when you get married, like, it's like, oh my god, we're grown up now.
Yeah.
So like, let's pretend to be grown ups. But really and truly, mate, we'll be big kids when we're 60, throwing each other on the floor.
Yeah.
Just don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Obviously, marriage is serious.
Take it seriously, but you just like have fun in the process. And for us, it's like, we just laugh with each other because we're just kids on the inside, to be fair. Like, even being on this trip, we're just like, we're here with like it's just so funny that we're here, and we just laugh about those things, and we just have fun through everything, and not like make things deep. Basically.
Yeah, don't take yourself too seriously, man.
Yeah. Oh, this one's good, from Skin Deep Bell. Hi Anna, can you talk briefly about what you guys do for a living and how you got into these jobs? What did we study at uni and other qualifications and stuff?
Okay.
So basically, I studied politics and sociology at university, and when I was sort of midway through that course, I sort of realised that I'm not really interested in this. So I then got into a job in sales because I like people and I like talking, and then now I'm still working in sales. So I started in recruitment sales, now I'm working in corporate sales where I sell to other businesses. So I do business to business sales, and I look
What are you selling?
Oh yeah, I sell sort of software solutions for businesses that they can use to do their job basically.
So I sell background checks.
Yeah, background checks on people. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it. I don't know how long I'll be doing it for, but I enjoy it, and that's the process. I didn't really have a plan. I'm not a planner, so I sort of fell into it because I realised that my personality is suited to that sort of job, and then just carried on going. And I just believe that God will use me wherever I am, and as long as I align a job to my character and the type of personality that God has given me, then I think it will flourish.
Sick. For me, I work in an investment management firm. What I do is I work in compliance, and compliance is basically looks at all the regulation, or basically all the rules that come out from the national board. So for us, it's the Financial Conduct Authority, and I basically try and make sure that the bank actually adheres to those rules and regulation, and we help the bank and advise them on all the rules and stuff that comes out.
Yeah, so he studied economics, finance and banking at uni, and he didn't actually want to go into compliance to begin with. He wants to go into the investment management side, investment banking, but then obviously God had other plans, and compliance is for him, and they have rules, they have a process, they are very thorough. So
I don't even need to speak in it. She's my spokeswoman.
Yeah,
Love
I
it.
got you, boo. I got you. But yeah, so for both of us, I think we're doing things that align to our personalities and character. And we don't know if this will be something that we'll be doing in the long haul. We're just sort of going with the flow, being led by God, and then seeing what happens. Yeah. Do we want a boy or a girl first, baby wise? Boy.
I want a boy first. I don't know why, but it's just like, you know, like, I don't know why, but I just always thought I'd have a guy first, just maybe to protect the girls or something like that.
I want all boys, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'd love to be the only woman in my house, but I know that won't be the case.
Yeah, because my household is full of women, so we'll probably have a girl first.
Yeah, and mine's full of women as well, so
we'll probably have girls. But yeah, to be honest, I'm happy with whatever.
Yeah.
Don't really mind, but I don't know. I think I'll be happy with a boy first, just like, okay, got my son out of the way.
Yeah.
And then if all the rest of them are girls, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I don't mind too much.
Oh yeah, how do our parents feel about our sex series? Mate, they were not ready.
Well, your mom was ready. My mom was cool.
Yeah, my mom was just like, why did you have to share everything? I didn't know
my mom said that.
Three guys. I didn't know you slept with people. She was like, she was proper looking at me like, you are naughty. Where was that? In my house. In my house. You know, African parents. But anyway, we were just like, Mom, this is what we need to do. We have to talk about this. Like, what the people need to hear is greater than your concerns right now. You know, you have to just put your mom in their place sometimes. So, Mom, I love you. You know I love you. But sometimes you just gotta push them to the side. But their expressions are so funny at our videos, and they're so loyal. They watch every single video first.
Yeah, love you, mums.
Yeah, we called them like half an hour ago, and they're like, we watched the video, we watched it already. It's so funny, the flights and everything. So they are proud of us deep down. But you know, sometimes they think too much about.
It's difficult when you're talking about personal things.
Yeah,
your parents doesn't.
Normal.
Yeah, my mom obviously wants to protect me and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she understands and she's cool. I'm quite close to my mom anyway, so I spoke to my mom about my journey anyway, and just for advice and all that kind of stuff. So she wasn't surprised with anything I said, but probably just didn't want me to put it out there in the public.
Yeah.
So
because you know them aunties go to your parents like, you know your daughter.
Yeah.
So
it's all the aunties' fault.
Yeah, exactly.
All you aunties, leave my mom alone.
Leave them alone, right? But yeah, so cool. Thank you for everything that you guys have done on the journey. We appreciate you, we love you so much, and we're so grateful for you guys. Let us know what you want us to share. Hopefully we'll take you through our 2nd, 3rd year, 4th year, 50th year of marriage, and be as transparent as possible, showing you about what real marriage is like for us. Keeping it real out here. Signed, sealed, delivered. Deku's out here.
Jeez, I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Alright guys, bye. We love you. See ya.
Go in the booth.
He loves water. Like, what African loves water? I don't understand. It's so funny if you just fell right now. Oh no? Oh, what happened? You're doing Baywatch, no? Anyway, bye guys.